Welcome to the Granville.
If you mention the Granville in South Kilburn, everybody has heard of it because it's been around forever, and that's one of its strengths. So what it means is if you're not sure where to get something or if something's going on, you can come to the Granville and find out. It's not just a building. A building is bricks and mortar. This is about the people in it and the people who use it.
Communities like South Kilburn, they are really aspirational. There's a lot that they want to do despite their environment, but they don't often have the opportunity to express that in a way that's meaningful and in a way that will create action.
I think one of the things we realised quite early on was this question of who represents the community, who are they? And it was more complex than we probably originally thought. What seems like something exciting, let's bring everyone together in a community hub. You know, that's a great aspiration, a space and a place that represents a community where everyone can come together. The challenge was, how do we mediate between these different needs and these different uses within the community to create a sort of harmonious relationship?
One of the things that I thought was really important was to recognise that the community was already there, but we just needed a space.
All we've done is made this space accessible, really. What we did was realise that we basically needed to look at entrances, we need to look at access, we need to look at the relationship with the street, you know, the garden that we were talking in just a moment ago. You know, what are the design moves we make so it feels like there's an open door policy and you can just wander in here and you can start to use it and give people a sense of ownership. Every penny you spend has to almost do more than one thing. So you look around this space, and this is a staircase, yeah, but it's also a place where you can sit and work. You know, there's some shelves downstairs, or there's a place where you can display some art. Nothing's painted because we couldn't afford a decorator. All this grey board is actually designed to be put on the outside of a building. Inside the studios, there's all the wood wool board, and you know, it's acoustic, it dampens the sound, it doesn't need to be painted, and you can pin stuff to it.
What was also nice was that it was almost like a blank canvas that you gave to the residents and to the businesses here. And years on, I can see that the businesses have really owned their space. They've been able to make it their own. They've been able to design it in a way that makes them comfortable and that gives them an opportunity to express themselves and their businesses in the space. And it's all been quite different, you know, in and amongst, you know, the continuity of the space. You can still see people expressing their own personalities within it, which again starts to sow the seeds of community.
The South Kilburn Trust it's a legacy organisation which is dealing with some big issues that are needed in the area. We're talking about generational changes, and it's really important to have this base. We are of South Kilburn and for South Kilburn, and you know, we are going to be here fighting for South Kilburn for the next 20 or 30 years plus.
This project made me realise that a building is an enabling tool. It's part of a process on a journey, and it's, you know, people's lives and a community that are going on a journey. And the building and its use and a project exist in a kind of moment in that trajectory.